Welcome to yet another Ford F-150 video. But this isn't a regular F-150, it's a Roush version. And I came all the way to the heart of America in Ames, Iowa to visit the local Ford dealership here, who happens to be an authorized Roush seller. Now, I was worried this was gonna be one of those vehicles where you go to the dealer and they slap on a bunch of aftermarket parts. That's not the case. So let's go talk to Faisal, who manages kind of the Roush brand there, to find out how this all works. So I'm here today at Ames, Iowa, Lincoln and Ford, and you're an official Roush authorized dealer as well.
Correct.
So I want an F-150. I don't want a Raptor, I want a V8 truck, you know, packed to the gills full of stuff. So I'm gonna come to you, I wanna order one, I wanna buy one. So kind of walk me through how that would work. Do I get to pick any truck I want, any configuration, and then?
Pretty much, yeah. First things first, we're gonna test drive a vehicle because that's the fun part. And then after that, we're gonna go in and really tweak it so that it's exactly your own. Roush has a really convenient configurator tool that we'll just go through, and we can pick everything from color, your stripe package, exhaust, really just down to, you know, nuts and bolts of what you want. And then we go ahead and place the order to Roush. We can either send the vehicle from here at the dealership, or they may have one on site already, which speeds up the process a bit.
So they're pretty much like a manufacturer almost. They don't make the truck, but they're like an OEM,
Right.
They're building it out.
Right, they're building it out, and actually, yeah, Roush Performance does build the concept vehicles for Ford. So
Okay.
if there's anybody, you know, if there's anybody that you want to do the customization on a Ford vehicle, it'd be the guys who built the concept version already.
So the Roush stuff isn't just like a dealer installed aftermarket thing. You drive the truck in and some angry technician is slapping crap on there. It does go to them to do
Yes,
it.
it goes to Roush, and it comes back with a badge number. So there's only one of your vehicle that has, you know, been built. It's going to say, it's going to have the year on there, and then the number truck for that model year.
Okay, so in terms of resale value, Black Book, NADA, does it show up? Am I going to lose my ass on it when I buy it as like a modified car, or it?
No, actually, so your mods count for something in
Wow.
this case, which is, yeah, not the case usually. Usually you slap an exhaust on the truck, you're just kind of out that money. But Roush, there's actually a package button on those sites now, if you go to trade it in at a dealership, where you would pick XL or XLT or Lariat, King Ranch even. There's now a Roush button.
Oh, cool.
So your investment is protected. It does not depreciate regularly like the rest of the vehicle.
All right. In terms of warranty for the F-150, Roush warranties it for the drivetrain portion?
Yes, Roush takes over your drivetrain warranty that is no longer on the Ford side, but on the Ford side, they still take care of your bumper to bumper.
And you would bring it to your dealership, or any dealership, to be repaired?
Yep, any ASE certified dealership.
And I assume that's more important, like if you have a Supercharger. If you're just doing basic appearance stuff, it's not a big deal.
Right, not a big deal. If you're coming for maintenance, like warranty maintenance or anything like that, any ASE certified Ford store will be able to take care of you.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, man. I got to get out on the road and drive this thing.
Absolutely, make some noise.
Now you know more about the buying experience, and one of the most interesting parts is you can go to a dealership, and in my case, I like the Raptor, but I hate the V6. I don't think it suits the personality of the truck. So I can go to the dealer, pick what vehicle I want, a V8, of course, and I still get all the rebates. I get the special financing, if that exists, for it, and I get to build it out how I want, and Roush does it. So I can have a V8, supercharged, decked out, Fox shocks, all the trimmings, the wheels that I want, the color package, and I can still finance this thing through Ford. It's still warranted, and you know, that's one of the cooler parts about choosing a Roush product, is it gives you that level of customization without totally losing your ass in the aftermarket. So you might be wondering how you know it's a Roush product. Obviously, you want to stand out. Well, they don't make it hard because they put the Roush badge on pretty much every single corner of this car. I'm surprised they don't give you a voucher to get a lower back tattoo with that logo as well. There's a serial number or a plate inside the car, which is really nice, surprisingly. It's well made. And I mean, really, it's tasteful all the way around, and there's some blind logos with this kind of murdered out look. I think the best part for me is the V8 with the exhaust. I'm sorry, if you're a soy boy, you might as well turn this off now because it's time to get revving. Yeah, setting off in the F-150, the Roush. We got exhaust, we got Fox shocks, and this thing rides like any vehicle with really good dampers. I love it. It's still truckish, it's still got that feel to it, but it's got good responsiveness, it's got good wheel travel, and it's compliant. It soaks up most of the bumps without feeling like you're on a blown out mattress. And I think that's really the biggest thing for me. If you're not a total animal for trucks, you're more used to cars or some of these Nerf-ass SUVs, this finds a good balance between a truck ride and then a truck ride. What I like best about kind of this vehicle or the idea of the Roush is it's unique, right? You don't see a million of these on the road. It's kind of customized for you the way that you want it. And of course, obviously you could buy one used, of course, but this specific one that I'm driving is a good example of how you can kind of go stealth with it. It's not totally in your face, but people know that you're driving a Roush, of course, with the window banner and all that. But the biggest thing, the biggest pro, and I said this before in my last review, is, well, this. Nothing replaces the V8 sound, nothing. You can put fake engine noise, you can do all that shit in here. This has a great tone, and then when you put a real exhaust that's not drony or just annoying, it's a very, very fun vehicle to drive, and it makes you feel something. Yeah, it's a truck, it's not gonna handle like a sports car, but that's not what this is about. You can tow, you can haul, it's got all the amenities that an F-150 has with a little bit of personality. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is if you're gonna have a vehicle that they sell 1 million of in a year, you might as well have it tweaked just a little bit to make it your own. And that's the whole purpose of the Roush. Now, I look forward to driving the Supercharged version of this thing next year, along with the Tang back to back. I think it's going to, you're going to be able to explore more of the extreme side of the Roush brand. But as it stands, I like, really, the F-150 has been one of my favorite trucks, and I've always said that. I'm not a big fan of some of their other vehicles, but this, they put a ton of money and development in it, and to take it to the next level with some, minor modifications, it's great. I would honestly take this, even though it's not crazy, I would take this over a Raptor, mainly because of the V8, and you still have great damping, and you could go off-road with this more than most people would ever. So, if you're interested in this, check it out. Hopefully this helps you understand a little bit more about Roush and how you would buy it, and we'll see you next year with more of their products. Thanks again.